beautiful creatures of my world, and welcome back to Coffee with Kerri-Lynn. It's a very hot and muggy day here in the far north of Maine, up along the Canadian border. We're going to have thunder showers this afternoon for about 3 or 4 hours. It is very hot in the Fiber Podcast studio, so we will be podcasting with the windows open, and there will be ambient traffic. No, I know everybody likes to comment in the comment section below. The people with 3 to 5 subscribers. I can't watch your show because there's traffic noise. If I was doing a man on the street, I couldn't control the traffic either. I would like to podcast in the Outback 26 underneath my meditation and wellness tent, but a bear walked off with the meditation and wellness tent the other day. So there you have it. I have 2 choices. I can either podcast in the Fiber Studio with the windows open, or I can just sit on Main Street and podcast. Either way, you're all going to hear the traffic. So please don't complain. I know there's the background noise, and I am really sorry that is there. Ladies and gentlemen, we are going to have a spectacular 4th of July. The weather has cleared off. It's going to be a great day tomorrow in the Crown of Maine. I hope everybody will have a beautiful 4th of July. Wherever you may be, I hope you're having a day filled with fabulosity and dang good coffee. Because we all need dang good coffee to get through our days. There you go. Look, look, look. It's a happening, hot stuffs. We are starting to put the Fiber Podcast studio together. Even though we still need to continue sheetrocking. But as we know, the king of his castle, the leader of his manor, the man himself, also known as my husband, has not been feeling well for about 6 months. And things take a little time. So I decided the other day, because we don't know when we're going to get the rest of the sheetrock up, that I was just going to start filling the Fiber Podcast studio with all my goodies and live with it a little while, decide what's going to stay in the studio. People driving by waving. Hello. What's going to stay in the studio, what is going to go eventually, and just kind of fill up my space with the things that make me happy in life. I started unpacking my boxes. I had no creativity left. And I says to himself, I says, I really need to start putting things on the walls, even though the walls aren't done. We're going to have to take everything down. And I need that creative boost, and he absolutely understood that. So he helped me put shelves up again, and we're just kind of moving things around to see what the vibration, what the energy, what the space is going to feel like once the walls are up. And then we'll pick a color once I decide what's staying and what's going, and we'll pick a color and do the walls, and we'll be all done. And there you have it. I know people are waiting for part 3 of the Fiber Podcast studio build, but it's just the way it is. He doesn't feel good, and we need him to get better, so things are kind of at a plateau right now. And nothing really bothers me in life, so it's just par for the course. You know how it is. So today I would like to talk about the infighting that is now going on, the drama that is now going on in the world of podcasting between content creators who do true crime and have been heavily reporting on the Gypsy Rose Blanchard situation, and now everybody's in a tizzy and everybody's just not happy with each other, and wow. It just all blew up last night. For those of you who don't know, I watch Becca Scoops. I watch Flawless Nina. I watch Toddy One Skip. I watch Ivory Rose Knows. And a few other people, that happen to pass through. But those are the 4 people I mainly watch when they do podcasts. And they do podcasts on different things. It's not all Gypsy Rose Blanchard. It has been, especially for Becca Scoops and Ivory Rose Knows, but Nina does a lot on the Diddy stuff, and Toddy talks about a little bit of everything. They're all in the true crime court case genre, and a thing happened, and so it kind of all blew up last night on the YouTube. What's going on between Flawless Nina and Becca Scoops? Very, very simple. I'm not going to get really into the weeds with it because I think it's a nothing thing. But I'm reading everybody's comments, and this one's mad, and this subscriber's mad at that one, and this subscriber's mad at this one, and it's absolute crazy town what's going on. So what happened was, in a nutshell, Becca Scoops and Nina were independently reporting on the Karen Reed case, the Karen Reed trial out of Massachusetts. Karen Reed was accused of accidentally murdering her policeman boyfriend, and it was a big deal in the true crime world. And Flawless Nina had a different opinion than Becca Scoops, and apparently Becca sent Nina an email trying to persuade her out of the way Nina was reporting on the case. And of course, we all know Becca Scoops is a retired psychiatric nurse, an ER nurse, and she has her husband, it was a policeman. Everybody's retired, doing their thing. And so we all know that when you work in that field, you do lean towards back to blue no matter what. And if you have police in your family, you will see that those immediate people around the police officer, they just back to blue no matter what. And that's kind of what was going on. So that's the gist of it. Becca Scoops was back to blue. Karen Reed kind of got off as far as, I guess, Becca was concerned. She sends an email to Nina, and Nina felt like it was manipulation, and Nina will not manipulate her content. And so a whole big thing blew up, and that's that. And there you go. What people don't realize is, and we get it on our channel, on my channel as well, content creators don't really get along. You know that, right? No content creator wants another content creator encroaching on their channel, encroaching on their subscribers, even if we all share subscribers. It's just, there's a lot of money at stake. See, I'm not monetized, so I don't give a shit about any of it. However, I have mentioned content creators doing similar stories to me on my channel, and then found out that they were seedy suckers and still up to bullshit, and I've regretted that. So I have actually kind of stopped doing that, where if I'm working on a story, sending my subscribers over to somebody else's channel that's also working on a similar story, because it causes nothing but trouble. And the other thing that I don't do as a content creator is I don't watch anybody else's material until I'm done. My video is completely done. My video goes up, and then I start watching everybody else's content, because I don't want their feelings and their opinions that may be different than mine, or may have me questioning my theories and my feelings about something and my opinions about something. I don't want the influence there. And I have a lot of subscribers constantly. I love everybody who sends me the links. I'm not, keep doing it, because I like to watch things later on. But a lot of times people will send me links to other people's live shows, and I'm like, I can't watch that right now because I'm actually working on that. And so content creators just, they don't share well. They don't play well in the playground, in the sandbox together, because there's big bucks at stake for a lot of them. Everybody that's monetized. And when I was working on that Conjuring House Jackie Nunez shit, and people were constantly on my channel saying this one and that one, and go watch this one and go watch that one, when all anybody should have been doing was watching Jason and that crew that was actually being affected by Jackie Nunez and stuff. And then they were on other people's podcasts going, oh, you should go watch Coffee with Kerri-Lynn. She's got she's got this theory. It irritates the hell out of content creators that people do that, just so that you know. And what happens is, a lot of times, content creators want to humor their subscribers, not me, because I'm never going to humor my subscribers. They want to humor their subscribers, especially on a live show, when they're being told by several people, including people that are affected by the story, oh, go over here to this content creator, and then they begrudgingly watch that content creator's episode, and it's nothing but trouble. It's nothing but trouble. So people don't realize that there is a behind the scenes side to content creation, and it's not always nice. And content creators really don't know each other. Like, I'll watch a content creator maybe for 2 or 3 months. They have great content. I'll shout them out. And next thing you know, they've done something ridiculous and my subscribers are mad at me. So I just quit doing it, except for this core group, because they're all ladies of around my age. I'm right in the middle. Like, Tati's a little older than me. Becca's a little older than me. Nina is a little younger than me. And Ivory Rose Nose is a little younger than me. And I like what they do. And I'm just not, I'm not going to stop watching them. But as far as subscribers go, don't pick sides. Watch who you like. The thunder is here. Watch who you like and enjoy their content. Content creators are allowed to have varying idea points, and that's just kind of what makes the whole thing so interested. If Nina always agreed with Becca, or Becca always agreed with Nina, we just have flat content, but people have different opinions, and it is okay that they do have different opinions. And I really do hope that this dramatic nonsense going on behind the scenes doesn't last. I really hope Becca no longer talks about it, and Nina no longer talks about it, and everybody kind of moves on with their content creation. That being said, I have to go and batten down the hatches, because everybody's doing everything that they want in the great outback on the homestead. So I want to wish everybody a happy 4th of July. I hope that things are spectacular. Please don't drink and drive. Not this weekend. Stay home. We're staying home because between the weather today and the fireworks tomorrow, the homestead, the animals absolutely, they don't like it. So we're going to be sticking on the homestead this 4th of July. Happy birthday, America. And as always, be the kindness that you want to see in the world. And Carpe Diem, because no one promises us a tomorrow. Catch you guys on the next episode.